Well, let's take it up a notch and see what we got. So this problem you might need to read a few times. I did. It says what mass in pounds, so I'll put over here mass in pounds, okay, is 0.875 inches cubed, 0.875 inches cubed of a substance that has a density of, so I'm going to put density is equal to 1.4 grams per milliliter. I'm going to go, oops, I did what I told you not to do. If I'm unpacking it, 1.4 grams approximately over exactly 1 milliliter. How's that? Well, phew, you're like, what the heck? Well, a few things. So notice that my volume here in my density is milliliters, but my volume here I'm starting out with is inches cubed. So I can't use this directly until I fix my volume to match the volume of my density. So actually that's going to be my first step. I'm going to go from inches cubed. We know how to do this. We've done a problem kind of like that. I'm going to go from inches cubed to centimeters cubed using what? 1 inch is exactly equal to 2.54 centimeters. Now I'm going to have to use it 3 times, so I'm just going to kind of pencil it in there. Then once I have centimeters cubed, I can go to milliliters using what? 1 centimeter cubed is exactly equal to 1 milliliter. Then finally, once I have it in milliliters, I can go ahead and use this relationship to get to grams. Notice I can go from milliliters to grams. I'm going to kind of run out of room. Maybe not. Go from milliliters to grams using the density. I'm going to go ahead and flatten it out. This density up here means that for this particular material, 1.4 grams is equal to 1 milliliter. And that will get me from milliliters to grams. I can totally do that. Now this last one is one that I would have to give you on a test. And actually, I don't have it memorized, but 1 pound, exactly 1 pound is approximately equal to 453.6 grams. Okay, so that is going to get us from from grams to pounds. Phew, so that's kind of the strategy. So it takes practice working any sort of problem, including chemistry problems, to know what to do next. So again, we're going to go from inches cubed to centimeters cubed. We have to get to milliliters because that's what our density is in. Okay, so centimeters to milliliters, centimeters cubed, to milliliters. They're an exact one-to-one relationship. Then we can go ahead and use our density once we get to milliliters. So there's our density. 1 gram is, 1.4 gram approximately is equal to exactly 1 milliliter for its density. And then it wanted mass not in grams but in pounds. I don't know why, but that's when you have to use the English metric relationship, and I would give that to you, that exactly 1 pound is approximately equal to 453.6 grams. Here we go. So the first term is the thing we want to convert. That's that inches cubed, 0.875 inches cubed. And we'll put it over 1. Now the next term is going to come from here, and we know that we want inches cubed to cancel, and we know we want to be left with centimeters cubed. Okay, so I'll get that here in a minute. We'll go ahead and probably should have done this. We're going to actually take that one relationship times itself 3 times, raised to the 3rd power. So at this point now we have inches cubed have canceled. Yay! We're left with units of centimeters cubed. Now we're ready to use this relationship to get to milliliters. So we're going to put centimeters cubed in the bottom, milliliters on the top, and of course there's a one-to-one relationship. Okay. Now we're left with units of what? Milliliters. And now we're going to use density. And this is kind of the flattened out version of density. So at this point, if we want milliliters to cancel and we want to be left with units of grams, we're going to use density. And so do you see where I'm going to put what? 1 milliliter over 1.4 grams. So that's what? The non-flipped version of density, basically. Okay, so units of milliliters cancel. We have units of grams, and again, I'm not sure why, but we want to go all the way to pounds. And so here we're going to use this last equivalency here to our benefit. And notice that if we want grams to cancel, we want to be left with units of pounds. So we're going to put what? 1 pound over 453.6 grams. Ta-da! So in that case, then, all the units cancel except for pounds, and that's wonderful. So here we go. Centimeters cubed cancel, milliliters cancel, grams cancel, pounds are left. So how are we going to round this thing? Well, is there uncertainty brought by this number? Yes, 3 sig figs. Is there uncertainty brought here? No. Is there uncertainty brought here? No. Is there uncertainty brought here? Yes, this is just a simple old density, nothing too interesting here. Definitely uncertainty, so there's 2 sig figs. And is there uncertainty brought here? Yes, the 1 pound is approximately equal to 453.6 grams. So we have what? I'm liking maybe 4 sig figs in this term down here. So our fewest, what's our fewest? Our fewest is 2. So we're actually only allowed 2 significant figures. So in this case, to show 2 significant figures, notice that this 0 is not significant. So actually 0.044 is the right answer. And then we're bumping up against an assignment slide. And again, don't forget to check out the hints. Okay, the hints oftentimes for this sort of problem will show you kind of how to get started.